doctor's visit to get my annual. And so I was discussing with him about, certain concerns that I was having throughout months prior, dealing with me possibly having my fibroids growing back or whatever. I'm sorry. And so the thing was that usually after you have an ultrasound, you are supposed to go see the doctor, and they tell you like what's going on or whatever, with whatever was found or not found. So I wasn't aware, because usually my doctor isn't open on Mondays, but they were there, I'm guessing. So I didn't go. So about a couple of days later, I was called to come in to discuss, the findings or whatever. And yes, I do currently have some fibroids. Now, the last time I had an ultrasound, a vaginal ultrasound, because abdominal ultrasound, the fibroids kind of block you from seeing anything, so you gotta have a vaginal ultrasound. And by doing that, I was supposed to go to the store. By doing that, he said that I had 5 fibroids. Now, the last time in November of 2020, I was told that I had 7 large fibroids. So when I had the myomectomy, it turned out that I had over 30 fibroids. So I'm saying all that to say, because they said I have 5, more than likely I have more, a lot more. And that's what I'm kind of afraid of. So the fact that I possibly more than likely have more than 5, after saying I have 7, but I have over 30, it doesn't really put me in the best of places. So I am a little, nervous, because with fibroids, it's very difficult to have a healthy pregnancy, to even get pregnant. The miscarriage rate is a lot higher, and it is what it is. Miscarriage rate, premature labor, it pretty much makes it a high risk pregnancy. And I don't know how, I feel about it because, well, I didn't know how I would feel about it, I should say. But after speaking with him and, I have an understanding. He knows that I have an understanding about the possibility. We have come to the conclusion that I'm going to try to have a baby. I'm going to try for a baby. I'm going to try for a baby, and I'm going to give myself 6 months to a year. Just left Dairy Queen, did a small ice cream cone. So I'm going to do that. And what it is that we weren't trying to have a baby, but we weren't not trying to have a baby. I'll be thinking like, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen, and, yada, yada, yada. And that's really how I felt. Like, if it happens, it happens. But I am going to be very strategic and intentional about trying this time, because men, me and the husband have discussed it, and that is something that we want to at least give ourselves a chance to see if it's possible. So I have to, make sure, I ovulate and track my ovulation days. Making sure I'm not drinking, I'm eating healthy, and fruits, vegetables, taking prenatal vitamins, some dairy products, milk, maybe drinking milk, and just doing stuff to help. By me trying to eat healthier and get my weight down some is really gonna help. And like not eating fast food and all this other, processed foods is gonna help. So I'm gonna really try my best to do everything that I can to ensure that I'm doing what's needed on my part. And if nothing comes about, then after the first few months, then we'll see about, going to a fertility clinic. And I don't want to do IVF, so that's out. But there are other things that, can be done to help with making sure that you're just, having the best odds possible. And, I want to just pray that whatever God's will is, it is done. If that means having a baby or not having a baby, that's his decision for my life, and I can't go against that. So that's where we are. He wants to have a baby, another baby. He has 2 previous children, and he wants to try for a baby with me. So I am very grateful that, he is open-minded and he wants to really try. I'm pretty sure he's really happy about the trying part. So, I am grateful to have, his support, along with, my family's support, as far as, his family really wants us to have a baby together. We're married and I'm getting older and it's already difficult because of my age, and really because of my medical history with fibroids. So with all those things being said, it's like now or never, so to speak. But it could be 2 years from now. But the reason I'm going to try is because I really don't want to keep going through surgeries. And the thing about that is that as time go on, if they get any bigger or bigger and bigger, and I get more and more, I am gonna have to have another surgery. It's inevitable, I'm gonna have to have another surgery, and possibly a hysterectomy anyway. And so it's like, okay, before I get to that point, let's see what can be done now. I want to see what can be done now. And I think that, to me, is me trying and me understanding the timeline but God has the last say so, and I firmly believe that. So that's where I am. So we shall see.